The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give running right is Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right. Correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some room to run now. And he's out of bounds. This almost gets to the 10.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They keep it with Henry on first down. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Henry. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Henry is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dede Westbrook to return from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Colts.
They run it again with Chubb. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Colts 0.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Watson off play action. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Going for the deep ball. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's offended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Lawrence will throw.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back and interception return for a Colts TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word. Oski.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Lawrence. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action with Lawrence. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here in the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth...
That's caught inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The final shot before the break, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle as time expires in the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. Set. Hey, over. Hey, exit. Hey, hang on.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Parkey with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On as the Raiders their kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 38.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Chubb running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Trying to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Touchdown Colts! David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 14.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On play action, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Pushes past him. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Ready, set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Parkey adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, Lawrence. A slant route caught by Bateman.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a